the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. And on the mound here today, Zac Gallen.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Parker Meadows, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And the righty deals.
No, inside.
In the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
And a pitch. And fouled off.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One out, bases empty. The other way, and it's just foul. That was close. Right-hander kicks, deals. This to center field. McCarthy trying to get there. Out number 2. Here's Riley Green. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Out of here. He nails one out to right. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now, Wenzel Perez. And that one in the air center field. McCarthy settles under it. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show.
What now? Jump out. About to get on your bubble. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jump.
Back here at Chase Field, today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And another ball.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Fought off foul. The pitch. Hit weakly on the ground. Slides for the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. They're the home team trying to pull it out. Pitch misses. 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So it's their last chance in this one. Josh Bell will hit next. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. This is inside. 1-2 to count. This could end it.